New year, new me, new hair. Oh, crrr. So, 2024 is the year you have decided to do something new with your hair. You want to go all natural. For some of you, it's the big chop. You go, sis or bro. But I also know some of you are not ready to make the transition quickly. Perhaps you're still thinking if it is the right decision or the right time. Maybe you're a bit scared and don't really know what to expect. I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. I have been down this road. I once had my hair relaxed. Yup, I had a perm for a good number of years. And now that I'm rocking my natural coils, I can tell you the difference is clear. It took some time. It took some getting used to. I had to block out the lies that many hairstylists and the media tell about natural, coily, and 4C hair. I had to change my belief system about my natural hair. I did a lot of work, from researching to trying things out, to getting to know and falling in love with my hair. So if you're serious about going natural, let's help you transition. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Unraveling the Knots with me, your girl, Ganiyat. When I'm not busy at my 9-to-5 job as a project manager, you can find me discussing natural hair like I will be doing on this podcast. I am passionate about natural hair care, and I can't wait to tell you about some of the big plans I have for 2024. You already know that yes you, my podcast fam, will be the first to hear about it. If you're new here, welcome. Unraveling the Knots is a podcast about celebrating and understanding Afro-textured or coily hair experiences, from lifestyle, history, controversies to hair care practices. Today's topic is dear to my heart because deciding to go natural is a huge step. Many of us have been conditioned to think that our natural, coily, 4C Afro-textured hair doesn't grow. In fact, we have been discouraged from rocking our coily tresses because of how it's portrayed in the media. I have been down this road before and share it on the first episode of Unraveling the Knots, on learning to love thy Naija roots and kinks. Guess what? I am here to tell you that your natural hair can grow and grow and grow. If you're still doubting, listen to the episode titled Wasteland Afro, Fantasy or Reality. Finally, if you haven't already, check us out on Instagram. Our handle is unraveling_the_knots. Unraveling is spelled UNRAVELING. Unraveling the Knots. Follow us and engage with our posts. T for thanks. So, today is all about transitioning. The first thing I have to mention before I go into the tips I have for you, is to settle in your mind. Be at peace with this decision you have made. You need to be in the right headspace to embark on this journey. I'm not promising that you won't have challenges or feel like giving up. You will. But if you put in the work and follow through, the results are priceless. Seriously. So let's get right into it. The first thing is to speak to your stylist. You know I'm all about letting the professionals do their thing. So, when you're about to transition, it's only right to let your hairdresser or stylist know. If they are certified and know their onions, they'll probably have some invaluable advice for you as you transition. They'll also know how to treat your hair on subsequent visits. Now, if they're trying to discourage you or tell you that natural hair is wahala, that's how we say trouble back home in Niger, then you need to start looking for a new hairstylist, preferably one that has experience with Afro-textured hair. 2. Postpone coloring your hair. You want your hair to be as healthy as possible as you transition. The area where your relaxed and coily hair meets can be quite brittle. One of the side effects of coloring your hair is it makes your hair super dry. So you want to hold off coloring to allow the new growth to get strong and healthy. If you must color your hair, let it be after you have fully transitioned. 3. Avoid texturizers. Anything that is promising to straighten or make your hair more manageable or alter the texture should be off limits. So, no texturizers or relaxers or harmful straightening products. Going natural is saying goodbye to the easy way out as you learn about your curl pattern and how to best care for your natural hair. Number 4. I can't say this enough. Wash your hair with sulfate-free shampoo. After years of chemical damage to your hair, one of the first things you have to do when transitioning is change the products you use. Your coils love moisture, and you want to avoid anything that strips them of that. Go for 100% sulfate-free, water-soluble, and silicone-free shampoo and cleansers. How often you wash your hair will depend on your lifestyle, but it should not be every day. Number 5. Deep condition often. As your hair transitions, it becomes more fragile, particularly at the line of demarcation. It can get dry easily, so you need to nourish not just your hair, but your scalp. Deep conditioning is the TLC your crown needs to stay moisturized and avoid unnecessary breakage. Just like with the shampoos and cleansers, opt for water-based conditioners and hydrating leave-in lotions. Coming up at number 6, keep your hair moisturized. For super healthy, natural hair, moisture is your best friend. So start giving your curls all the moisture they deserve. It can be as simple as spraying on your hair and scalp and sealing it with some natural oils. At number 7, trim your hair regularly. When transitioning from relaxed to straight hair, you're likely to experience breakage and split ends. Trimming your hair regularly will help nip things in the bud before they lead to further hair damage and loss. Also, trimming your ends is essential in maintaining healthy hair, relaxed or natural. Just saying. 8. Detangle with care. First and foremost, don't detangle on dry hair. Don't detangle on dry hair. Don't detangle on dry hair. I have to repeat this because I know how tempting it is to try to quickly get your hair detangled. You have to be gentle when detangling to avoid breakage. You might find your hair tangling at the point where your relaxed hair meets your natural hair, aka demarcation line. Please be very patient. Make sure you use some detangling spray and divide your hair into small sections while using your fingers or a wide tooth comb. Number 9, new hair, new tools. You want to invest in the right tools for your natural hair to encourage optimal growth and make styling more manageable. As mentioned earlier, you will need wide tooth combs and paddle brushes. You also need clips as they are handy for keeping hair out of the way as you work on a section, and metal-free elastics. At number 10, limit the amount of heat. After years of using heat to manipulate your hair texture, it might be hard to let go of the straightening or curling iron. But please, I am begging you, put it down and away. It's for your own good. Let your hair breathe. Let your hair breathe. Allow the new curl pattern forming to do so without any manipulation. Trust me, it might take some time, but once you let go of the heat, you'll notice the difference. 11. Go for protective styles. It can be tiring and time-consuming styling straight and curly hair at the same time. This is why I recommend protective styles for this in-between phase. Your hair is protected, which means less breakage. So, whether you choose to braid your hair or have it in twists or cornrows, make sure you keep the tension away from your edges and nape. 12. Document your journey. Take photos along the way. Keep a diary. There is something about seeing before and after pictures. Now, imagine having the pictures in between. On days when you feel like giving up, look at how far you have come. And while the changes might not be visible immediately, you see all the growth happening over time. And you'll be so proud of how far you have come. I hope after listening to this episode, you are encouraged and armed with more knowledge to help you transition. I'm still learning on this beautiful hair journey I'm on. So, I'd like to hear from you. If you are transitioning or already fully natural, or still thinking about it, hit me up at utkinhair@gmail.com. If you already haven't, please rate Unraveling the Knots wherever you listen to your podcasts. And don't forget to forward it to someone who will benefit from it. Thanks. This episode was produced by Isabella Adediji. Till I come your way again, it's me, Ganiyat, signing out. Peace.